Sponsored by Degenerates. What's happening, people? You're tuning into Comedy by Coincidence. This is episode number 95. Let's do it. No ashtray, no prop. Just, telling you so I don't do anything. Wait, were the mics on? What's happening, everybody? You're tuning into Comedy by Coincidence. It's your boy Chris Davis here, and over there,
This is Ty, who's let's do some technical speak right up at the top here. Is OBS running?
OBS is running. It's tough, man. We're having a slow day.
I didn't see the intro screen or anything like that.
What do you see on your side right now?
Just you and your glorious face, buddy.
I mean, that's good. You see the studio room?
Yeah. The what room?
You see our studio room,
Yeah. I
chairs
see the
and
studio
shit?
room.
Yeah, okay. Things are good.
Yeah. Oh, we're good. Okay, it was just different than usual. Just
Let me see.
checking out, trying to notice the changes.
I had to have a business meeting last week, so I had to change the settings around. So now you should see the thing.
Okay,
everything is good.
Just making sure we're unusual stuff and all that. Yeah. All right, technical speak over. I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm exhausted. I had a long show yesterday in like some 99-degree weather. Now, I don't want to sound too shit. We were under a tent, which helped a lot, but still, it was just hot, man. It's like no breeze, and it kind of. I think if we played another 30 minutes, all three of us would have had a heat stroke. So, we're recovering a little bit. I'm a little slow today, though, guys. So apologies. But
did you drink some water?
We drank a butt ton of water. Good
catch. Alrighty.
A literal cubic butt ton, and I'm not kidding. I suck at drinking water, so I was trying to drink water hellas before the show, and then just to pre, and then during the show, I for sure drank water instead of my usual Pepsi.
Nice.
Yo, bro. Yeah, I actually have this cool little tray. I know you've seen it. I keep it in the studio, but I normally take it to the shows with me so that on my main microphone, I can always have, there's like a little stand. I can have picks and shit there. If I lose a pick, I can just grab one. But then I always got my Pepsi, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Are you Coke or Pepsi, bro?
Dude, I'm neither.
You're neither?
But if you're gonna force me to choose a side, I'm gonna be a Coke fan.
Just to piss me off. Okay. All right.
No, not just to piss you off, to save the polar bears. All right, I care about the polar bears more than your emotions.
And Santa, right? Coke really did it with that advertising, and the only thing I can think of Pepsi's advertising is who was it? Kylie Jenner giving cops to the cops.
You got the
Pepsi cops to the cops. Pepsi's
yeah,
to
I
the
think
cops.
you were pretty close. I think it was Kendall.
I wanted to say that first, but I thought I'd be wrong. So
and there was
sucked,
like an apparent like police line, I guess you'd call it. I don't want to make guesses about the event that they were there for, but there was like a whole police line or whatever.
Well, it was right after the George Floyd stuff that they released that.
Right, so the implication
and it was just
that
really
it was
bad timing, and
Yeah.
and Kendall Jenner saving the USA with
saving the
Pepsi.
day with one can of Pepsi, solving racism.
Yeah,
I mean,
you heard it here, folks.
a lot of companies. Have you ever heard of Pepsi did a really good promotion like in the late 80s, early 90s, where like they were kicking off their points campaign, and the top prize that you could get on the points is a Harrier jet.
Oh,
Which is like
yeah, I
a
remember
fighter.
this.
It's a fighter jet, the military used them for years and all that. And it was like, there's this really good documentary on Netflix. It's not. There's an okay documentary on Netflix called Pepsi Where's My Jet? Because it's only okay because they like serialized it in the TV show format, which is not the documentary format. We're talking 2 hours. Teach me some shit and move on. Don't stretch it out into 6 fucking episodes.
Yeah, somebody was trying to get paid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I would say that's Pepsi's greatest promotion right there. Like offering kids a fighter jet as a prize.
And yeah, go check that out on, what was it, Netflix?
I believe so. It's
so.
called Pepsi Where's My Jet.
Check it out. I vaguely remember talking about this on the podcast before. So apologies if we visited this before, but yo, how are you doing? You survived the bachelor party.
I survived the bachelor party in flying colors, I think.
Did everybody have fun?
Mm-hmm.
We were really
Sorry?
We were really worried that you were going to lose the Airbnb.
A lot of people were, but it wasn't. It's like this wasn't your 21-year-old fucking drunken debauchery strippers.
First time,
yelling.
yeah.
This is like
Seasoned
everybody here's
professionals.
above 30, dude. Like the only person under 30 is well, I'm 29, so the only person under 28 was the groom's little brother, and he was 21, and he just came back from Dublin, so Belfast. So I'm sure his liver needs a break. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like this was really just 15 guys sitting around talking, catching up, because most of these guys have not seen Trevor in a couple years. You know, it's like what I imagine a high school reunion would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just show up. You're like, okay, I know these people, but I haven't seen them in a long time. Let's get a couple drinks in me and see where you're not going to yell. You're not going to do it. You're just hanging out.
Right, no, I get it. Trust me, I got married. I had 2 fucking weddings, so I had to do it all twice, man. So I get it.
Wait, you had 2 bachelor parties?
No, but I had 2 rehearsal dinners, and those were kind of like the reunion side of things, and they were very low key too. It was like, shit, we did both of them at my house, and it was very. Even if you weren't in the wedding party, people were coming by just to like say hi, hang out, and get a slice of pizza, kind of thing. It's very Italian, you know.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, I don't know what that sound was.
Now, did you had 2 of everything? So is that like for one version of Catholic for one side of your family, and then the other version of Catholic for the other side of the family?
Okay. So one was our dream wedding, / we planned it how we wanted to do it, and then one was like traditional Catholic, yeah, to make everybody happy.
And
Okay.
with COVID and all that,
It worked
helped us
out.
keep numbers
Yeah.
down.
It helped us keep all of our dirty hippie friends at one wedding, and then all of our really old, sick family members at another wedding. You know what I'm saying? At the height of COVID, because like we got married in October, September of 2020, straight up. So it's like,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Good to know which category I finally fit into.
Yeah, bro. Hey, was there any question?
No,
Was there
never.
any question? No.
I've recently, I've been hearing rumors about how fucking long Catholic weddings are.
No, it's
No.
just over exaggerated, and that's coming from everybody who has never gone to church ever. So any sort of expenditure of time towards God is too much for them, anyways. But an hour is standard.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Okay,
So are
an
you
hour is
talking
standard.
Hour, like the priest is talking an hour, or
No,
like,
no.
beginning to end.
Beginning to end hour, and like that's with all
Okay.
your activities. That's with going up and getting your Eucharist and stuff, and listening to the homily and having all the songs and stuff. That's from start to end hour. Okay, a wedding,
Okay.
a Catholic wedding should be about an hour too. Maybe a little shorter than a regular mass too. I'm gonna be real. Okay, so when you hear people bitch about Catholic weddings on their length, they just never go look at that person and go, "Oh, you never had a relationship with God." Okay. But here's the other thing. Now, the other thing I hear that's bitching about Catholic weddings, which this I understand. If you say this to me as like you're bitching about Catholic weddings, I'll 100% back you, and I'll tell you something. But the thing is, there's a lot of up, down, kneeling. Up, kneeling, down, sitting, kneeling. You're all over the place in a Catholic wedding. And some people, especially like older people, yeah, you don't want to be kneeling 5 times during a motherfucking hour, you know?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
So if I get that complaint, I'm with you, and that's when I say, hey, oh, by the way, if you're not Catholic and you're at this, you don't have to do all that. It is part of the it's part of our thing that if you aren't Catholic, you can sit the whole time if you want. You don't have to do the extra stuff. You know, we appreciate that you're there. Thank you for coming. You don't have to hurt yourself, push yourself, whatever. You know, that's how it was
You're
always
being very
explained to
kind
me.
about this. I would take a different approach about that if I was in your shoes. I'd be like, if you're Catholic and you come, you have to do everything. But if you ain't Catholic, you sit in the back. You just you don't move. Your ass is in the seat.
When their numbers suck, they gotta be pretty open. You know what I'm saying, and welcoming.
If I'm being honest, I don't think the Catholic numbers have gone up without birth rates.
That's what I'm saying, man. When your numbers are down, you gotta be welcoming, arms open. You know, seem like you're cool as shit. But as soon as you're indoctrinated, as soon as you're baptized into the Catholic Church, they're like, you have to do everything. Kneel, walk to the front, eat the blood and body of Christ every Sunday.
But then, when your numbers are up, way up, way up, you're like,
that's when
we
you
could
get
lose
your
a few.
Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like,
Sorry.
Mary was rude to me the other day. We should take care about it.
So which question mark?
Which?
Which? But
all right, so Catholic weddings aren't as bad as I heard.
no.
'Cause
And in fact, the party afterwards just killer. Especially if you're Irish Catholic, you know there's going to be an open bar. Come on, man. What are you talking about?
Oh well, I mean
What are
that's
what are we doing here?
if here's my deal. Like I
Italian
get if
Irish
people don't
wedding?
have
Off the chain, bro.
a what wedding?
I said my wedding, an Italian Irish American wedding. Psst, off the chisane, bro.
You're missing too many flavors. The potatoes don't go well with the noodles, dude.
I'd say okay. First of all, the dinners at both tremendous. The one you were at, we had that cool fried mustard sauce chicken. that was retarded. That was like,
Oh, that was pretty delicious.
yeah, I think we had like cheesy au gratin potatoes and some sort of collard green.
I'm always down for those potatoes.
Yeah. The first
Cheesy au
wedding
gratin.
had even better food, but here's the problem, that these old bitches who are like running all the events and the timeline of this wedding reception like forced us to go give speeches and cut the cake and all this stuff before we'd even finished our dinner. We got like halfway through, so they made us go cut the cake to keep everything on time, and we'd come back and they'd taken our plates. And here's the other thing. They wouldn't send us with any leftovers. They said they donated all the leftovers. I was like, well, no, wait, I paid for it. Could I at least get a handful of those? A pocket full of them cheesy,
I'm surprised you didn't be
cheesy
like, well,
noodles.
I donate. Surprised you didn't be like, well, I donated the money for those plates. So sorry, you don't
one
get that.
plate of cheesy. God, those cheesy cheesy noodles were so good, bro. Cheesy noodles got a special place in my heart. Just like you. Hey. What better way to celebrate our love than cheesy noodles? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, okay.
Dr. Evil needs to say something right here because it sounds like you're talking to me, dude.
I'm just really upset because I saved the noodles for last, so I didn't even get to try them. And so he's telling this story, and it's
yeah.
very nice, but I'm also
nice,
very
but
sad.
I'm very sad that we didn't get a pocket full of cheesy noodles either. I'll make them for you.
I mean, it's
Missed opportunity.
Here's the thing that most like. All right, so this is what Chris is trying to get at. Everybody is that I was the best man at a wedding this past weekend. Which is why you got a pre-recorded episode, and it's here's the thing. You can develop the plan, you can have it all written down, but shit's gonna go sideways. It's a party that depends on the people.
Oh yeah.
So if you take 15 minutes so that way the bride and the groom gets, the first food that they ate in the last 7 hours, you should just give them the 15 minutes, If the crowd's gone, get rid of the garter toss, If things, it's a flexible schedule. You don't have to do everything in the schedule.
We don't got to hear Hot in Here. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We don't got to do the Backstreet Boys one. You know what I mean?
Hold on. You had to give a speech at your own wedding? Is that what you had to say?
No. I'm sorry. I did say that. Did I fuck up saying the Backstreet Boys?
No, you said Backstreet Boys, but I think that was where he got speech from.
He was like, what? No. I said that earlier on, that they made us go give speeches and cut the cake. No, they made the best man and chick made an honor give their speeches like as soon as we all sat down. So can't shove your face while your homies giving their heartfelt speech. And as soon as we had 2 minutes, I ate some chicken. I tried the noodles. I didn't eat all the noodles either, Doctor, but I at least tried them. Thank God we paid for them, But and then the crazy old bitches came over and were like, "Go cut the cake." Hey, no, chop. We gotta fucking whatever.
No, those ladies was just trying to get home to like Golden Girls or like whatever their favorite rerun is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were trying to catch American Idol or whatever the fuck. So
now, did you guys hire a wedding planner?
You're looking at them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't feed into that false industry. Good.
No. I was DJing 4 weddings at the time, and pretty much I was an event runner for weddings, so I had a pretty good idea what needed to happen.
Okay.
Same for her. So we did pretty good.
I don't know. It's just one of those like
extra expenses that's not really necessary.
I was talking. The bride to the wedding I was at, she planned. She's a stage manager, so she planned it all out, got everything she wanted, did it her way. So she's really satisfied with it. And then I was talking to some of the other ladies there, and a couple of them hired a wedding planner, but then it wasn't exactly what they wanted. It was kind of an amalgamation of what
Every
mom,
generic
mother-in-law,
wedding she
and
always
her
does.
wanted. You know?
Because they got the input from the mother-in-law and mother too, and then you're making them happy because they're throwing
Okay.
money at the wedding planner too. I feel that,
Mhm.
but at least your
But you guys-
homie and we sort of got exactly what we wanted, right?
Yeah.
Minus some cranky old bitches and having to do 2 weddings.
Yeah, well,
It worked out. It worked out. But hey, I got more questions for you. Okay, we can talk.
Okay.
I'm sure we could talk shit all day, but
Yeah.
so bachelor party went well. Other things I
Yep.
was worried about. We're going to do this rigmarole. How was the rehearsal dinner? Did you mind your P's and Q's?
I was.
You didn't
I'm
get
just going to put this broad statement for all wedding functions in that week. I was a good boy.
okay.
But I also I expressly hung out and mostly talked to people that knew me, just in case something slipped out. Because I'm not about to start a family feud at my friend's wedding.
I was
You know
about
what I
to
mean?
say,
Like
you
I'm not
didn't get slapped by any grandmas or anything like that, right?
zero slappage, zero red palm imprint on face free. That's what I was.
Good.
It's yeah, but the rehearsal dinner was, I don't know, it was still awkward to me because it's like,
Yeah, they always are.
all right, so I'm here. I know, like, I've seen a lot of the people there, but it's like it's just it's kind of a family reunion type deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was.
It always is. So, like, you're seeing, like, all these people, especially for a rehearsal dinner, they're all either family or their closest friends that you don't necessarily know everybody. So you might know 1 or 2 people there. And,
Exactly.
And your homie's the one you're there for, but he's too busy
Yeah.
to fucking deal with. You know what I mean?
But
Like-
your homie's dealing with frisky grandma, so
Huh.
he's not. He's not. You can try your best to take the bullet, but you're really just gonna let him just deal with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, go deal with frisky grandma. Jesus Christ. So you didn't walk anybody with your best man speech was my next question.
No. Best man speech went really, in my opinion, well. It's I got laughs. Laughs throughout. Ended on a strong note. So go team.
They didn't give him the light. Cool.
Did not get the light because there was no light. It was kind of free flowy. Take up as much time as you want, and I'm like, all right. It's the second I felt like I've been there too long. That's when I pulled the plug. So it could have been 3 minutes. It could have been 4 or 5. I don't know.
It's a 20-minute
I'm guessing it
monologue.
was somewhere around the 3-minute range because I'm trying to be a professional here.
Right.
And that's what I was given. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, obsessed over this speech for a while, because I needed it. That was my main contribution and needed to fucking go well. So it was like I researched best man speech, and like the basic formula is you got to open up with a joke. If you fail to open up with a joke, it's downhill from there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I got the first joke. It was great. It landed on my lap because during the ceremony, and this is probably the most Florida shit I've ever heard, small weapons arm fire was happening just off the property.
Nice.
So it was just like, I do, pow, 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 pow. It was great. Truly embraced the Florida in it. So it was like the first joke was nice. It was welcome to Florida's newest gun range. It was just landed in my lap. It was perfect. Got everybody in the mood. And then you gotta, say how you met Trevor, or the bride, or whoever. Yeah, the groom was Trevor, by the way. He
You let it slip.
Our best fan is now hitched, and he is I don't want to say anything mean. That's all mean. So,
Good
either way,
job.
he's-
Hey.
yeah.
Proud of
Wow, good for you.
you. Good for you.
So, it's so you got to do a joke, and then you got to do like kind of a funny mini story about the groom, something sentimental / funny story about the bride, and then you got to end with a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like funny, cry, funny. You know, that's the best man speech order, and I kind of did that, except when I got to the cry part, I bitched out and went right back to the funny. I couldn't do it, dude. Couldn't.
Couldn't make the
Could not.
bitches cry. It's what it is.
Because it's like, you know what happened in my head there at the second? It's like, motherfucker, you're about to cry in front of like 70 people you know, but you don't really know. And that's unacceptable.
Oh, you were about to cry.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, no. Yeah, you
It's
couldn't
like,
do that.
I've known the bride and groom for over 10 years, dude. Or about 10 years, actually. So it's like during the ceremony, it's like, I'm a cold, heartless beast, but I almost cried during the ceremony until I found this stick that had 4 leaves on it, and I just counted the leaves over and over again.
Good job. Hey, keeping it together, bro.
Yo,
It's
couldn't
okay.
let my makeup run or anything. It's
Right.
sad.
You know, when you got the mascara on, you just can't, I get it.
Yeah.
Good, dude. So, sounds like the wedding was a success. I'm glad. We're all glad. Hey, congratulations again to Trevor. We've done 3 episodes on it, though, so let's get the fuck over it. You know what I'm saying? Go get back to work, motherfucker. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ. All right. Hey, did you get any open mics in since last time I seen you?
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah? I was expecting.
Yeah, I
Jesus,
got-
cool.
It wasn't during the wedding week. It was post wedding week. I got to go. It was in this area. It was Manatee and Kava Bar, which was like myself, 4 or 5 regulars, the bartender, and then 3 comics. So, fucking packed room. And I was just fucking around trying out new shit. And for the most part, it was like the main points kind of. There wasn't enough people to really start the infectious laughter side of things, but you can get people to chuckle and do that smile where it's funny, it's just not funny enough to get them to involuntarily laugh because they're at a kava bar. And then after that, I just went and hung out at McCurdy's for a while. No, I didn't get up at McCurdy's, but
You go
just went
listen,
there.
take it in. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Hey, good for you, bro. How long do you have at the Kava Bar? It didn't sound like there were a whole lot of other performers.
I could have gone on for a half hour. I don't think anybody would have said anything. But
When you get those
I pulled the plug at
opportunities, what'd you do?
I stopped around like 7-8 minutes. I think. It's just one of those like it's. I'm starting to. I want to say develop the feel for when like a room's kind of done with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like-
also say if you're in a situation like that where there's not a lot of other performers, they're grateful to have you there, and they're like, stay up as long as you want. Especially the next guy's
Yeah.
cool with it. He wants time. Go up there, do a
Exactly.
half hour, do 20 minutes. Go up there, do 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Even if you don't got the material, see if you can stretch it. See if you can come up with new shit on the spot. See if you can work some crowd work. You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
how
That's-
often do you get 5-minute spots? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And but it's also one of those like when you've been up there too long.
It gets dreadful. I
and
get it. I get
no,
it.
well, it gets stressful, but it's also one of those like you've been up there for 5 minutes straight. Nobody's laughed. Nobody's cracked a smile.
You want to
Uh,
put your tail between your legs and get the fuck off stage.
exactly.
I've been
This
there
is like,
too, bro.
okay,
Trust me. Like we played I think I said this on this podcast, but we played the Broadway Boat Bar, and by the second set, like we took like a short intermission just because we needed it. And by the time we got back for the second set, 10 minutes later, we were down to playing to 6 people. We had a really long second set. I think we ended it about halfway early, and we were like, all these people want to go home. Let's go home.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm.
It worked out, but I get that same feeling. But
It's. I think it's that's
important to
the,
push through it a little bit too. I get it,
but I think that relates to like you're a musician. I'm trying to be a comedian, and it's they're both under the broad term of entertainer. And when you're visibly not entertaining people, you feel like shit.
yeah, dude, I know, 100%. But in my situation, I wasn't actually. I was sort of paying myself because we set the whole fucking thing up, right? But let's say I was in a situation where a club was paying me for 3 hours to perform. I can't, even if there's fucking 4 people there at the end and they want to leave 2 hours in, I still have to play that 3 hours to get paid for 3 hours. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They're
yeah.
not going to, they don't want to shut down an hour early. You know what I mean? That's fucking missed revenue on their part.
But that's
You know.
that's I think that's the difference between the level that
If you're
and if I'm
getting
being
paid
honest, we're
for it or
both at.
not. If you're
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
paid for it or
that's
not,
the-
right?
the professional side of you says, okay, I got to do an hour regardless. So let's see what happens.
But if you're just there on your own accord, not getting paid, do whatever, do your thing. But I also encourage you, hey, if you don't have a set time limit and they're wanting you to run the clock a little bit, practice it. You know,
Oh yeah, fuck around a little bit. That's what I was doing. Like,
fuck around, baby.
I mean, at the Mana Bar, even I pulled they did give me a light, so I pulled the plug at the appropriate time. But it was like I just sat there and played around with a couple bits, played around with a couple premises. I'm kind of bringing back and trying to add to. You know, I just don't want to leave that premise alone yet. You know,
Yeah.
there's something there. There's something there.
Well, when you're
So how was your week, man?
when your opener's asking about the lady in the front row's tits, it's a pretty. I mean, of course you want to get into it, you know. So
Yeah.
no, my shit's been crazy. Our AC has been on the fritz. Everybody knock on wood. It's hanging in there by a thread. So it's been hot in St. Louis. It's been hot in the house. It was hot at the show yesterday. Good show. Decent turnout. And
We've
not
been under air quality warning for like the past week.
yeah.
It's just been gross.
It's been gross up here.
Interesting. Okay. Have you checked your filter?
Yeah, big time.
Okay. Okay.
We meaning the whole
then-
St. Louis area. Like the air quality warning is like
For everybody. It's
area
same.
wide.
Yeah.
Which blows my mind.
Right.
Like that so many people live in an area where they have to say, don't go outside. The thing that you need to live is poisonous. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, and everybody's
that's-
outside anyways. Like I was doing lawns. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like it's
Like they tell you
Wow.
you're still under warning after you've started your workday. Like, well, now what?
Reduce travel. Well,
I mean, I guess you just stand in the front lawn and go, well, fuck, I already got cancer. Might as well keep going and get some syndrome too.
right. Touch of the tism.
I mean, it was like, I don't know, the wildest thing is, like, I've never heard of an air quality warning ever until I went to Mexico City. And one day, like, Mexico City's a trip, dude, because some days you'll walk out and there was, like, no wind overnight, and you just look out your window and it's just nothing but, like, car smoke and smog, and gross. Like you think it's mist, but then there's like this yellow, orange tinge of evil
Yeah.
to it, and it's just like I don't want to go to work today.
It's
But, I mean, what are you gonna
a
do?
little
It's air.
yellow skull of gas is just like, don't leave. Evil. Sorry.
So I don't know. It's like what you would call it? I watched a lot of weird movies recently, and probably the weirdest one. No, this was a TV show. I never finished it because I got bored with it. But it was like the concept is that like a meteor hit the world, or like nuclear war, something hit the world, so that way there's enough dust in the air that it blocks the sun, and you can't really breathe the air outside. So there's this guy that delivers air to you, and he's like your lifesaver or whatever. But it's like I don't want that kind of world. Like if I lived in that kind of world, I think I would be like, ocean living seems like a good idea right now. I think I'll just go live at the bottom of the Marianas Trench.
Marianas. Yeah.
Marianas.
Marinara
I'm gonna call it the
Trench.
Marinara Trench till I die, dude.
yeah. Marinara Trench. I'm with that. Hey. Italiano. I'm down with the Marinara Trench. We should make that a shirt. That'd be a great merch. Are you down with the Marinara Trench? Hey, let's restart the Zoom real quick and finish off the
Alrighty.
episode. Sound good? Be right back,
Yeah.
everybody. So, what's up? We're back, everybody. Ty, like, help the inner Italian in me. I want to know what you've been eating lately. You said something about really good Italian food. What's going on?
Okay. So, you ever go to like an Italian food joint that's family style? You know what I
Sorry.
mean? Where it's like
yeah,
you
big
don't
time.
order individual plates. You order for the table, and then
Yes.
like that's what you're having for dinner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big time.
So the rehearsal dinner. At the rehearsal dinner, they ordered from this place called Luna's, which is an Italian style family dinner. So it's like each portion, you order some Alfredo, you get Alfredo for 4. You order some spaghetti, you get spaghetti for 4, and you thought you only ordered for 1. That it's one of those places. So,
Yeah.
and it's you ever eat a noodle that changes your life?
Yes, big time.
This Alfredo, dude, like
Did it
the
for you?
Alfredo. It's like I begged the bride and the groom. It was like, save me a plate of this. You know what I mean? It was like I went and had dinner with them last night. It's still delicious, even heated up warm, reheated. It was like, oh, dude, this Alfredo and their pizza like had the sesame seeds on the crust. It was like a pretzel crust type deal, but it was like, oh, dude, it's this Italian joint. If you're ever in Venice, Florida, and you want some Italian, go to Luna's.
That sounds really good. That
Yeah,
Alfredo,
it's like-
was it like homemade noodles?
I don't think it
That'll
was.
do
but
it, because I've had homemade noodle Alfredo, fettuccine, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And any homemade noodles just becomes ridiculously good. The carbs must be so much worse or something, you know? Or they got more sugar
I don't
or
think it's
something in
that
there.
way. I think it's the other way. I think it's better for you because there's
Better
no like,
for me? It's no less
yeah,
preservatives.
there's no preservative. Like it's flour, water, yeast. You know what I
So
mean?
good.
It's like basic ingredients. It's
Throw,
nothing
like, yeah.
fancy. Maybe some salt, but it's
So-
like it might be my new favorite Italian place, Luna's.
Lunas,
like they're-
Venice, Florida, everybody.
They had a house salad with some balsamic vinaigrette or whatever.
Mm.
Yo,
Yo,
you want some good vinaigrette?
balsamic. I'm all St. Louis is really big on the Italian salads, bro, and I'm a big like meat salad kind of guy.
Meat salad.
Okay, first of all, no.
Well, hold on. Like, are you talking a little capicola and then some espresso maybe some salami.
Yeah,
all mixed
all
up
on top,
together.
and then you have a nice Italian dressing, like a thick Italian, sweet kind of dressing. So it's so good, bro. There was some Provel cheese and a little, like, couple diced tomatoes. The change just comes out on its own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you lost me, dude. Like a meat salad.
Yeah, no, it has actually. It has salad. It has like regular greens in it too. You know what I'm saying? But then you put
A loaded salad
It's
might
like-
be a better
Okay.
you know what
descriptor.
I'm saying?
Because I thought it was just like straight up cut up meat and then like olive oil. And it's like, yo.
Things not to call your girlfriend. Meat salad. For shizzle. What's it look
That's
like down there?
balls.
Hey, do me a favor. What's it look like down there? Meat salad. Yummy, yummy.
I have
The Wiggles, you know, anybody? Shout out to the Wiggles.
I was not born or raised Australian. I'm sorry, bro.
You didn't get the Wiggles, bro?
No, dude. We
Sounds
were
like a terrible
growing up.
disease.
We were a VeggieTales family.
Bro, VeggieTales, what?
Veggie,
You were Mormon. How the fuck were you in the VeggieTales?
because VeggieTales is approved viewing for Sundays.
Really?
Yeah,
for-
because Mormons they have their own book, but they still believe in the other book like everybody else, like the Old
Okay.
Testament, and the
So
New
they're-
Testament, and shit. So we got the VeggieTales. You know, we got
That's
we got
wild,
the,
bro.
Yeah, dude.
Did you ever watch the Madame Blueberry one?
The what?
No, obviously not. You'd remember, bro.
No. I heard Madame Blue Blood one. And I know that's not what
Blueberry.
Did she have like the tree house?
Blueberries.
She had a treehouse, yeah. Mhm.
No.
Okay. Larry Boy.
Larry Boy.
Larry Boy, yes, I
Yeah.
watched Larry Boy.
Larry Boy was the shit.
Larry Boy was dope.
There's the Walls of Jericho one
Yep.
where it's like
Mhm.
he's up
The
against the
Grapes of
evil
Wrath.
cucumber.
Yeah, he's like Moses and no.
Mhm.
He's the
And then there's also
one after Moses.
one where they're like in a chocolate factory.
Yup. So shout out VeggieTales. That was approved Sunday viewing for Catholics too. So we not too dissimilar.
Yeah. It's it's like Mormonism is it's like all other Christian religions, just with extra stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we got rid of confessions and we added, interviews. We made it more business like.
Interviews.
Yeah. It's like, okay. So in Mormonism they have something called the priesthood, which is like you get the power of God in your hands or whatever.
Okay.
And that starts when you're 12 as a male. Women don't get it because, it's still religion. We're sexist. It starts at 12. So then you get an interview at 12 and being like, have you touched your dick yet? No? Okay. Are you paying your tithing even though you don't make any money? Yeah. Okay. It's a weird thing. And then you get an interview every 2 years as you like grow up. And then you eventually get an interview to like become a Mormon missionary and shit. And I was gone by then because it was like, I've had 4 different dudes ask me if I masturbated, and this is a bit weird.
This is getting a little out there, guys. You guys really want to know, and you're keeping tabs. Really keeping tabs on that. It's like a scorned wife,
Me? No.
Not touching the cock at all.
Never.
Never.
Acting jealous? Ha. It's totally not like me. But yeah, no, it's just
We're chaste on this show. That's all I'm saying.
shaved.
Chaste. It's like
Yeah.
when you respect women and all that shit. It's like we're something.
Yeah.
Something. Man,
I
I
mean-
blocked out a lot of that sex head from Catholic school. They really try
it's
to,
just,
bro.
we're both.
If sex ed was already awkward and kind of shitty, imagine mixing in religion with it, bro. I'm with you. They try to indoctrinate some shit in you, bro.
Yeah. I'm just really glad that chaste was not one of the Boy Scout virtues, dude.
Yeah, me too.
It's just like we're all in the woods and we're boys. Like, come on, dude.
That sounded terrible. We're a bunch of guys in the woods. There's no way we can stay chased out here. What
Come
the
on.
fuck, dude? What the fuck, Ty? What were you doing out there, bro? I was playing with throwing knives and learning to smoke and shit, you know?
Nothing. I'm just
Learning to
fucking
play
around,
poker.
man.
Like, that's where
we
that's
can't
where
play
the
poker.
gambling addiction started. Boy Scouts, for sure, for shizzle.
I mean, no comment.
No comment. Okay, yeah. So we're not doing comedy news this week because none happened.
Yep.
None happened. Comedy does not,
Nah, I mean,
You know.
it's
comedy takes the
What-
week
what-
off sometimes.
yeah. You got to take a week off because you got to allow these guys to have time for their own addictions. You know, you really got to let them marinate for a while, and then just see what happens.
Is it your week for Savage of the Week?
I don't remember. I think it probably is.
Go for it.
And Savage of the Week this week is let me see here. I'm not allowed to give it to myself. I feel like a savage, but
You are a
it's
savage.
a bit rude and inconsiderate to give it to myself. So I'm gonna give Savage of the Week to let me see. I got nothing. This is sad. Why do I have nothing? Let's do you know what? When I was growing up, there were many times we would go out and grab something to eat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's this very special no, I don't want to do that. They're not that good of a company. It's like I'm going in a different direction. The Savage this week is no, it's not Wendy's. It's not Wendy's. Get that shit out of here. That gabagool. No. Savage of the Week this week is the guy who decided to do weapons practice during Trevor's wedding. Because that
How about
was
that?
just like, I got a little pissed at the start of it because it was like, come on, man. It was such a beautiful day. Like, maybe 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, like 5 minutes into the ceremony, just the pop started happening, and it was like happened throughout the evening. So it's one of those, like, it was like, it made in my head, it started out as the negative thing, but then it kind of made the day. You know, it kind of gave it a little Florida zing to it. It's like it's like the cherry on top. You know, you have all the flavors of the ice cream there, both sides of the family, some friend sprinkles on top, but the cherry is the bullets. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what I mean?
So, Savage of the Week this week is the gentleman who can't figure out how to fire his gun into a target, apparently, because he spent like a good couple $1,000s worth of ammo for this effect. So I appreciate his financial and physical efforts to making Trevor's and Sam's wedding an extra special Floridian time. So.
That's great, buddy. Yo, shout out to Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit and the honey butter. That's all I'm saying.
Ew.
What the fuck are you saying ooh to yucky?
Ew.
Yucky.
Ew.
You sound like a
This
White
is
bitch.
a controversial fucking opinion, okay?
Honey
but
butter, chicken
honey
biscuit.
and fried chicken do not belong together.
Yeah,
What?
they
They
do.
no. It's
You
like
are
I get
sick.
honey on a biscuit, that's pretty good.
You're a sick fuck.
But honey and fried chicken, you're adding a sweet to the salty, where the sweet's already there in the meat. Like you're adding sugar to something that never needed sugar.
Well, that being said, I just ate one on the podcast. So
I know, and
I
it
know.
feels like a betrayal.
I'm disappointed. I hope the audience enjoyed those mouth sounds. Mouth sounds. You know what I'm saying? That'll sound really good in your cars. This has been a great episode, guys. Hey, I'm glad you survived. We were worried you were going to end up in jail for that bachelor party,
Nope. It's
or walking
very
some
calm,
people at Trevor's
very
wedding.
good occasion. I made some killer burgers and dogs. Dogs were a bit burnt, but they're bar ass. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the burgers were fucking dope.
Good job, my man. And with that, guys, we're going to get out of here today. We will be back next weekend. Y'all make sure you tune in, tell your friends, subscribe, like, leave a comment. All that shit really helps us. Helps us out. Dr. Evil, thanks for being here. Thanks for everything.
Thanks for having me.
Ty, you're the man. Keep up the good
Thanks,
work.
man.
Good
You
job.
are as well. Thank you.
Good job.
You too.
And you guys, we'll see you next week, okay? Ty, you got anything to say?
Tell your fucking friends. Sam Fathers now listen to this podcast. Hey, Mark, what's up? Thanks
What's up,
for
Mark?
listening. Like, share, subscribe, and hopefully we'll keep this ball rolling.
All right, everybody have a good week. We'll catch up with y'all next Saturday. Peace.